The Blue Devils looking for some get back on Valentine's Day.
Well, how about this? Clemson's last win here, 1995. Duke has won the last 21 games here against the Tigers, who win the opening tip, and we are underway.
They're gonna have a good start. If they don't have a good start, that's gonna really set them back big time.
In the paint where they want to live, and it's Godfrey to hit the first two. They've got to win the battle in the paint.
And when you consider the way
Coming off 19 points in the loss to Virginia Tech, but a big stumble for the Tigers this week, and batted away by Boozer. On the attack, he slams it home.
You know, he excels as well defensively as he does offensively.
OB John Shire told us that they're a different team without Patrick Gumbo on the floor.
A solid player. He's labeled a first-round pick.
Evans with a bank. Should we say a kiss off the window?
They don't have a star player, somebody we can go to who's going to get us points when we're in trouble.
And Dickie B, that's why Brad Bradall told us this game needs to be in the 60s for his team to be successful.
Foster gets a great look and buries a three. Godfrey. Nice reverse of Field and slams it down.
And Godfrey's been very aggressive to start this game. This is one of the things where Duke doesn't normally give up many of these line drives straight to the rim.
Isaiah Evans, three-pointer, got it.
And on the flip side, that's the last guy that Brad Brownell wants to get anything. First half, Caleb Foster, Isaiah Evans, a number of guys getting Chris Paul, who retired yesterday after 21 seasons in the game.
What a career.
Incredible. Hall of Fame right away for sure.
Jump shot from nothing but net in the corner for Adame Sarr. Here's Boozer high. Amenya puts it to the deck. Trying to get his way into the paint.
Nice.
Get a shot to the left hand. Yeah.
Connor and Jay Krug, they play tennis here. And my granddaughter Ava Krug is a sophomore here. People always say to me, oh, wow.
Cam Boozer at the slam.
It's the Boozer show now.
Not good news for the Tigers as they bid for the upset.
He just celebrated his 5th year tenure as the commissioner of the ACC. But you consider his 5 years. In year 1, Roy Williams steps away.
And the disease is a monster.
That's been your greatest legacy, I think. With everything you've done in broadcasting, everything you've meant to college basketball.
One thing Brad Brownell, he'll get these kids to bounce back. They play hard. They're well coached. They really are well coached in every way.
But today belongs to Duke on this Valentine's Day. They improved to 23-2, 12-1 in the ACC.
Is balanced scoring. You got to have multiple guys, especially since you're not going to have Harrelson today.
And lineup changes for both. Logan Imes gets a start for Notre Dame and making his first career start. The man with the basketball right now.
For Georgia Tech in that zone, you got to get Dongo going, because if you can get him going inside, that'll open up that 3 ball. And for Notre Dame, we talked about the fact no Harrelson. We see that move by Kwesi Reeves.
Logan Imes got the start for the injured Jalen Harrelson, who averages 16 a game, and picked right there. Great body by Washington.
And that's one of the reasons why Washington is in the game.
Sure does. He has 8 points for the Yellow Jackets. 3-point lead for Notre Dame. 7:27 left. Serta. That guy can absolutely light it up. Points
I'm going to tell you, Serta in Italian means Italian. And so when he puts it up, oh, it's certainly going in, my boy. And I got a 3 ball in my pocket as well.
Serta again. My goodness.
Heat check. Boy, what?
On his way today.
He said, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Shrewsbury thought about it, didn't pull the trigger. Shot clock at 5. He'll go to the rack and had it stripped out of there by Chatfield, who just rips it away. And at the other end, to lay in the first bucket for Akai Fleming. And Tout to the basket. Beautifully done with a left hand. Irish.
Carlson Towle said, you know what, give me a chance to go and put it. I'm telling you, my guard skills I like.
And Imes another rebound for Notre Dame.
If you're Georgia Tech, you cannot continue. That great pass. Big fella running in the finish. Talking about a dive. Watch Towle in his screen right there. Big fella understands, trying to get some run.
What a play, design play.
What a play.
And there have been some cold walks here lately.
I've seen a lot of the kids out jogging around in T-shirts, and you see Cole Serta picking up where he left out, and then the hustle play almost getting that deflection. And
little did we know he has 30.
Look how far behind it, and he does not hesitate.
Well, he hit one a minute ago. Figures he'll try it again. And what a game it's been. You know, with all the talk about Serta and Shrewsbury early on, you pointed out, Imes has had an outstanding game.
Imes
turned it over there.
Yeah, it looked like he's grabbing at his hamstring right there.
Well, you know, last year was very disappointing after the bounce-back year they had under Pat Kelsey's first season, and he got beat in the first round of the tournament. I think everybody was surprised by that as Kelly's hit his third three-pointer this second half. You know, for Micah Shrewsbury today, as he shakes hands and a big hug with Damon Stoudemire, Shrewsbury has to feel very good. I think he might be saying to him, hey, look, I know what you're going through. I'm in the same boat.
Payne double team, another turnover taken away by Ames. T.T. Carr gets the roll. In transition, the Bears are difficult to defend.
And in this case, they're able to set their half-court defense, and the Eagles play half-court defense very well.
John Camden's one of the best three-point shooters in the ACC, and he nails it.
In these close affairs that have been typical for Boston College.
5 to shoot for Ames. Knife through the defense. Boy, he's tenacious. To Stanford. Good ball movement. Kapke, though, airballs it. But BC keeps it alive. Taves the deep three, and he nails it.
And now Taves can do that. You give him that much time. It's too easy to guard one guy dribbling while everybody else stands around.
And a steal by Pippen, denying the ball. One-man fast break, he lays it in. Deep three, and it's good.
He is a low-volume, high-percentage three-point guy.
This is 11-3 and 27. Bell, deep three. Yes, Hastings. Bell, open three. He's not going to miss many. Board. Accurate assessment. Bell, that's a good shot.
I know.
Hectic month.
A lot to play for.
No question. Caleb Steger. And Carr has the board. That type of day for BC. Camden nails the three. Rigorous conference schedule for everybody. Excellent lead. Payne for three. No good. Cal looking to run in transition as they have all game. Bell hot, and he continues to be hot. Kapke is doubled. Look out. Cross court. Chase Forte's got his three.
As I say, it's only made 4 3-point baskets in conference play.
Bell. He's good late in the shot clock. He's creative. What a dunk by Aiden Shaw. An equally outstanding pass from Fred Payne.
That's only his 4th made 3-pointer in conference play.
Aiden Shaw.
Problem is that only counts 2, and Cal's getting 3s.
Koshinis kept it alive. 50-50 win. Pippen got his man in the air, and he converts. Boston College strength coach, now the Patriots strength coach. Deep three. Forte's got it. He says forget about that pursuit. Much to the chagrin of this crowd as Payne loses it. Koshinis gives it up to Pippen. That's drain the clock time as Cal's going to walk out of here with their 18th win.
Force the action. Let's see if they continue to do that with a depleted bench.
Witherspoon for Cam Corrin. And Corrin rattles it.
If they're going to switch that ball screen, CLF has got to be a force inside. Took advantage of his matchup.
Bogavats drives and scores. He's got 5. Bogavats into Stevenson. Typically more of a shooting big. Fades away and scores it. A hard screen on Trimble from Corrin. Corrin's already hit 1 3. Make it 2.
High motor guy. This kick goes to the zone now, but you can't leave the basketball.
Can't leave Bogavats. Bogavats for Dixon. Dixon has it knocked away by Minor, and they're both in the role of the photographers. Dunning down the court will bank it home. The first bucket for the senior Barry Dunning Jr. Minor on a hard-charging drive is stripped. Great hands by Trimble, who takes it all the way. Just the second offensive rebound for Pittsburgh today. Dixon with an open three. That is banked in.
And Lucky after that last shot. So that's a weird ankle to be banking in a three there.
You don't think he intended it?
No.
That was intended.
That's what they can do still. That is rebound and push tempo.
See Alepa on this
well-coached team, and I just think they're finally getting healthy at the right time.
going to win at Clemson this week.
Yeah.
Dunning turns it over. Here's Dixon. Here's High. High flying. Step back Minor, and he buries it. DeMarco Minor's first bucket as a father. Carolina gets NC State Tuesday in Raleigh. Powell bangs it home from the corner. First three for Jonathan Powell.
A look to see what he provides for this lineup, but it doesn't look like much has changed.
He set up a three right there, and they have delivered.
Absolutely. You asked for the group project, everybody participate and help out, and they have.
Idrisitis with a three for Pitt.
But he's also had his challenges in there competing against those guys. Because you also, even with the guards attack your bigs, you got a battle on the glass, and that's just not something you want to do a lot.
So North Carolina in its first game without Caleb Wilson, and somewhat surprisingly, its first without Henry Vessar, leads wire to wire.
He can do it off the pick and roll. He can do it off the pick and pop. He can knock it down from all over the floor. This should be a good one this afternoon.
She'll fight for that opening tip, and it comes to the Seminoles and Robert McCray V, lead guards in the Atlantic Coast Conference. From the corner, Chauncey Wiggins. There you see the starting five for the Hokies. Ben Hammond at the point. He has had a marvelous breakout season as a sophomore here in Blacksburg. He gets the ball back, puts up the three. We're tied at three.
Oh, baby!
Forrest to Jacksonville University. He closes out on Bedford, who misses off the front iron. Saved inbounds by Hansberry, but Florida State now has numbers. Leger Jones crosses over Abdallas and able to finish. Wiggins, a lot of dribbling, able to connect, and he gives the Seminoles their first lead since it was 3-0.
Yeah, you're going to have to put some more air in the ball as much as Wiggins was dribbling, but nobody came to help.
Here's Martin Somerville, who's gone 2.5 games without turning it over for Florida State. And even though he's a sophomore on a team of veterans, he's one of the lead voices, and he strokes the three.
Backcourt pressure, but you left yourself vulnerable in the offensive end. And Jalen Bedford, you mentioned the heater he had against Virginia where he had 23 points. He made him pay.
Somerville buries the three, a huge shot for Florida State to make it a 10-point ball game.
And they let their foot off the gas. They stopped playing slow. We talked to Coach Louts. They didn't score the last 6 minutes and 30 seconds. He doesn't want that to happen again. It's Somerville again.
Banks it in.
He is delivering here. He's got his team running real hot and fast, and here they go again.
Well, Florida State playing with 2 point guards together, and it has worked beautifully as Basong lays it in.
If they lose this game, if they can't find a way to fight back into this thing, that's it. It's over. Joey Brackets will be done scouting this squad the rest of the season.
Wiggins off the lob from Somerville.
So they got some work to do here if they're going to try to salvage their season and make a run coming off of that Virginia Tech win. It has been just as big a disappointment here this afternoon for Coach Young's squad.
1,500 points in his college career at Wake Forest, Jacksonville, and now Florida State. It's the exclamation point on what's going to be a huge road victory. Lowell with another dunk at the other end. And Virginia Tech on the bubble coming in may have just had its bubble burst today by Florida State. 92-69 your final score.
Miller on the run. That's a straightaway three ball, and Orange worked the baseline to Kings, and he
It's been a really good pickup in the portal from Oregon State. And this was it was from behind too. And Edwards now he's capable. It looked like it just.
SMU's won 4 of its last 6, 2 in a row. Up and under with a 5-point lead. Driving and scoring, B.J. Edwards.
Dallas to Charlotte.
He'll miss from the corner. Pierre, 3-ball for the Mustang. Kings creating space and hitting.
He's the one guy they have to answer inside.
George dribbling display, and he beats everybody to the rim.
We've seen him play some great man-to-man defense on the post.
Starley the entry and Freeman in the paint. Turnaround touch. Edwards on the inbounds from Miller. Trying to get into the box score. Freeman up on the rim with Toombs, and it comes to Miller. Drops it off. Pierre.
Timing inside with his blocks.
Freeman lines it up and knocks it down. He had 8 points in the first half. He's back into the game. Anthony takes a look down, finds the spot, and hits it in front of his own bench. Freeman. Kings, the left-hander. Ripping the ropes for the Orange.
I tell you, so they've got more than 1 or 2 guys that they can go to.
Anthony for 3. Second 3 of the game for Kyan Anthony, who had missed his 7 previous. Can tie it with a 2, take the lead with a 3. George, the kick is intercepted. Edwards race to the rim, and Edwards lays it in.
And he's right behind Miller at 5 assists a game, and both Buki Miller and Ugatola getting ready to come back in.
Betsy just cashed one in. Orange have made 11 threes. Washington wants one, but the Mustangs doesn't get it. George on the run. Right there, Broadway. It's an average of just under 7 made threes per game for the Orange. SMU has missed 6 of its last 7 shots. Make it 7 of 8. Now fall Toombs. What work on the offensive glass by Toombs. Clock is down to 7. Kings against Miller. Lays it up and it falls. 2.3 seconds left. The desperation shot by Pierre. Off the glass, off the rim. Syracuse wins 79-78. What a finish by Nate Kings and the Orange. We bid you so long.
Nice cut by Powell with the slam and the great dish by Isaac Williams. Top 10 in the nation in made threes, and then they score with great efficiency in the paint. Sananda Frew on the other end with the dunk for Louisville's first basket. I bet you also have never written down part of the Towns Randall trade for a guy that's playing at college.
No.
Three-pointer is good.
How funny is he? I mean, come on now. Agben should have shot that ball. He kicked it out to a contested 3. Look at that pass.
And another dunk for Frew. That is his 3rd bucket. Louisville has its largest lead. Bill Walton thought Joe Lunardi was the committee. Here's
thought a lot of things.
And he drills a 3. Finally, Baylor gets his first. But they have given up the last 9 points. Najee driving, scores. And he'll go to the line for a 3-point play. It was 23. Ty using his strength to again back down the defender. Spins on Woolley and rattles home the 10-footer. A deep try. Brown nails it. He is 4 for 4 from 3.
That was from the logo.
Isaac Williams played limited first half minutes because of foul trouble. Another missed 3. That one by Agben. Brown down court, his first 2-point basket of the day.
But again, the transition off of the long.
Agbim turns it over. Brown with the steal. Brown leaves it for the trailer. And Frew with the slam.
Defensively, just jumps this passing lane quickly, knows he's going out of bounds, finds his guard, gets it back, reads the defense, and sets up a big man. That is a huge play.
So first on Najee. Originally I was going to say Najee, then I saw the celebration as Conwell gets to the bucket, and Louisville is stretching now to a 13-point lead. And that hit the backboard and nothing else. He was 4 of 4 from 3 before that bad miss. Yesufu down court, hangs and scores. And Baylor's got it down to single digits.
Possible, man. Does he make the right read over and over and over again?
He's got 6 assists. Meanwhile, a basket by Williams, +1. Brown again driving. This time passes it out. Hadley's 3 is there.
Now Louisville can be much more deliberate. They're going to try to elongate their possessions.
Brown again breaking down the defender, banks it in with the left hand. After 45 in his last game, 74 in a 2-game span. You mentioned it. Needs to be considered for National Player of the Week. Might win it the way he's played.
Harris and O'Corey on absolute heaters entering this afternoon. Officials Ron Groover, Sean Hull, and Kellen Milliner.
519 points. That's big time. And by the end of this game, we're going to show you the list of the guys he's passed. A lot of tremendous players in a Stanford uniform. But how about Miles Cole? They need him to be good too.
A 3-point play.
Strong right-hand drive. You said it, Purdue transfer. He's played in a lot of high-level. Tell you what, Benny Gieler over the last few games has played really well.
The kick out. Aiden Kamen knocks down the 3. That opponent shooting 53% inside the arc. Long 3. Jeremy Dent Smith. It rattles in. Front rim. Ryan Uggerwall the rebound. O'Corey over Akins. He's feeling it. Omaha Blue. 0 and gold. Former McDonald's All-American. This is Carr, and he knocks down the 3 to end the bleeding. A win today for the Cardinal would qualify, at least for the moment, as a quad 1 win. It puts Stanford back in the conversation. That's when you know when you're talking to a Stanford guy.
I know, I can't spell it, and he's ready to work in it. So, like, it's just unbelievable. And the really cool part of our job that a lot of people don't know about, give him the Heisman range. That's not just from the logo. That's almost dead center of the F. He can really shoot the basketball. 14-4. Wake Forest has been good when they've played in the half court. I can't do that.
O'Corey, how do you like that? Here's Juke Harris now at the other end. Is strong to the 10. And he gets to answer O'Corey with a chance at a 3-point play of his own.
Here. Little grenade for him to come up. He's played
Nate
well.
Calmise, who's hit the big shots for Wake this season. Harris down low against Heilte. Gets free, and we are tied at 61. Gieler against Harris. Harris through the contact. He's got 20. Wake with its first lead since it was 9-6.
We're going to take a look at it. Get downhill, use the bigger body over the top of Benny Gieler where they needed him.
Over the last few games, his minutes up with Nate Calmise injured. Both free throws good. A 7-0 run by Wake. Harris with 23 points. 5-point game. O'Corey all the way to the rim. He's got 26. Time winding down. Dent Smith lets it go. And Wake Forest rallies from 9 down at halftime to knock off Stanford 68.
Henderson attacking on the bounce. Back for Allen's 3. Off the mark, tap follow good. Copeland against Henderson. On the drive, scoop and score.
Oh, that's just nice. Right, that's just nice. I thought Henderson did a solid job moving his feet.
Lob and the catch. Here's Renew. Layup good. Jay Lucas threw 3 different packages defensively at Carolina on Tuesday night. Copeland with 7 to shoot. Another scoop and score. Boy, this is fiercely contested like that. Holloman the steal of the pass for Renew. Everything is contested. 3 turnovers from Miami. Abel! Donaldson. Diggs, drives, had it blocked. That was Lubin, I think.
Well, it's a big time by Lubin once again. Trey Donaldson had him in jail for a minute. Lubin stayed patient and blocked the shot.
Able a three.
Bang. Swing, ready to shoot it.
Van Allen Lubin on the drive against Renew with a right hand and one.
Clemson, watch how he takes his time. Double team's not coming. Good footwork, finish the play. At that
all the way through, Darian Williams.
That's the three that Darian Williams makes. Good dribble drive, baseline.
2-point lead. Shot clock got about a 8-second differential. Abel a triple. Why not? Matt Abel, my goodness. 2.5 minutes of the second half. Feels like we've already played 25 minutes. Some kind of game. 3-point advantage. McNeil. Another one. Now here's Renew against Darian Williams. Trying to force his way in. Goes left hand. Scores. Copeland the rebound. Here's Darian Williams in the pack in the front court. State by 2. McNeil launches and hits. Wolfpack's gone on 11-0 run. Now in the final minute, Canes can't wait around. There's Renew. And one.
Well, that time Renew had on the baseline, so once again, Wes, hard to trap him that deep on the baseline.
He's been really good at the free throw line. 13 of 14
Got the steal. That's why you don't foul right away. Stay solid.
Here's Allen. 4-point game that got knocked out of bounds. Chance to get points here. Henderson in the corner. Renew. That's a three. And finally, Holloman had a run at it. Miami got it back, and Washington scores from in front. I'm not sure anybody wants to see a three in the air with the horn go off today.
Sir.
Free throw rattled out. 12 seconds left. Here's Donaldson front court. He'll race it all the way. Lost it out of bounds. It will stay with Miami. Henderson's trying to get it in bounds. He'll put it up for Renew. Williams challenges. Here's Donaldson. Washington for the lead, and he's fouled with 2.3 left to go. This to put Miami in front. And it's good. Washington. 3.7 left. NC State's got a timeout. Holloman for Abel. Abel heads up floor. He will launch at the horn. No. And Miami wins.
Because of Mobley's absence, Tayson Chapman will get a lot of burn. Offensively, they say he's talented. Just like that.
Yeah, a little bit. I think he was in between on what he wanted to do, what kind of shot he wanted to shoot. And if you give up 2, Gus, and on the back end, that's a 5-point swing. You see the pace. Rebound, get it up quick via the pass or the dribble. Try to attack early.
Baseline. He's got 8 on 3 of 4 shooting. Lock inside. Thornton on the curl. And got it. That's that big, strong body of Bruce Thornton.
So far in the Big Ten Conference.
Michigan, Michigan State, and Illinois. DeRitter, jump hook. Got it.
DeRitter was determined to get to that left shoulder.
Nice rebound by Royal. Outlet pass. Bynum. Ahead. With 2 hands. Thornton gets into it now. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out. Bynum's been hot today. Lets it go. Blocked from behind by DeRitter.
Another chance for UVA right here to kind of tie this game up or take the lead with a 3.
Chapman gets wiped out. Lewis makes him pay for it. St. Louis. 43-42. And a turnover. Bynum picks it up. Down the lane. Gathers inside. Lefty. Off the window. Good. Thornton. Crossover dribble. Pump fake off the glass. Count it. Long rebound, Jakari White. Baseline, Malik Thomas, and he buries it in the corner.
And that's what
59-57, 7-11 to go. Baseline, DeRitter. Mallory, the teardrop goes down by Tillis. Thornton, looking, fading, and hits. Almost traveled. 1:20 to play. Thornton. Royal has it stolen by Hall. Up and 38 seconds to go. Down by 5. The kick. Bynum straightaway 3. Got it. Thornton down the lane. Blocked. On the answer. Ahead, Lewis. Of the game.
A play to get Bruce Thornton to turn the corner, create some space, but
1.8 seconds to go. Bynum turns, and that'll do